Hello everyone, welcome back to Precious Day Vlogs. How are you all? I hope you're doing well and okay. So before we start the video, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, share with your friends and families, and finally don't forget to comment down below. So today, as you know all by the title, that we're making Makhaddi halwa. It's very delicious and it's a sweet dish. So let's begin. It's very simple to make. So here we have 4 cups of whole milk and 2 cups of semolina. We've already soaked the semolina in water for about 18 to 24 hours. So it's well soaked. We've added to the milk. Now we're going to add is 100 grams about or so of unsalted butter. Make sure it's unsalted. It has to be unsalted butter. So we're going to add that to a saucepan. Then we're going to add clarified butter. In other words, it's ghee. So we're going to add that about 2 tablespoons. Then after that, we're going to add a little bit of cooking oil. Cooking oil, you can use sunflower oil, vegetable oil. So that's the cooking oil. About like 1 tablespoon or so. We're going to add the oil because just to make sure it doesn't get burned. So after 30 seconds, as you can see, the butter, the oil, and the clarified butter, it's well melted. So here I'm using some nuts, some walnuts, some almonds. We're just going to roast it in. If you have any other nuts such as sultans, raisins, or even dried cranberries, you can use any sort of nuts you prefer. We're also gonna use some gond. So as you can see, there are bubbles, like forms. That means the nuts there are roasted. So we're just going to take them out in a separate bowl. We're gonna use about 1/4 cup of gond. So we're gonna roast this until it's like a popcornish form. So it's gonna turn into popcorns basically. It's gonna look like popcorns and it's very crunchy and it's really good for your bones. Just going to roast it. As you can see, they're like whitish, popcornish type of gone. It's very delicious. Well, it's totally optional. Like if you have it, you can use it. Or if you don't want to use it, then it's totally optional. You can use other nuts too. Now the gold is done, so we're going to take this out in a separate bowl with the almonds and walnuts. Next step is we're going to add the sugar, about 2 cups or 1.5 if you want it less. So you're going to add the sugar and just let it melt. Mix in the butter, the oil, and the ghee. And that essence of the almonds, walnuts, I'll just mix in with the sugar. So yeah, just let the sugar melt. I know it takes time, but you can see like on the bottom it starts to melt. Make sure to do this on low or medium heat. Don't do it on high heat, or else it's highly chances that the sugar will burn. If you want, you can either put a little bit of water, like about 2-3 drops. Now, since the sugar is dissolved, we're going to add the milk and the semolina and just mix it in. I know there will be like few lumps of the sugar. See, like lumps of the sugar, but it just needs to get melted, and that is what happens in the end. Oh, I nearly forgot to say, if you want, you can add lemon to stop the crystallization, like about a 1/2 teaspoon or so. Now don't worry, this is not going a false recipe, it's going in a correct way, but just the sugar candy, it just needs to melt, and that is what is going to happen in the end, and the result will be super delicious. So after about 3.5 minutes, as you can see the results, the sugar candy is completely melted. So we're just gonna cook this until the semolina absorbs the milk. So cook this, and I'm so sorry if the video is rotated because we were on live. So I had to rotate the camera basically. Now we're going to add the nuts, which is very simple. You just see the texture of the semolina, it's hardened. That means it's cooked, well cooked. So that's the correct time when you add the nuts. Just mix it well. So that is the texture it should look like. Now the Makhaddi halwa is ready to serve. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thank you so much for watching. Till then everyone, take care, stay safe, stay tuned. Bye.